What is up? We've got a lot going on here in the United States for weather-wise. There is a ton going on, so we're gonna dive right into it. Um, First, we're gonna talk about the general system here. As you can see, it is really uh, pulling up all the moisture from the Gulf, and it is many different threats happening at the same time. First of all, you can see that was the tornado watch down here. We'll actually zoom in. First, we're going to start in the south. Excuse the flashing first. So we had a tornado watch over in western Louisiana. That expired as the squall line moves through, and these red polygons here are all tornado warnings. So right now we have two active tornado warnings down in the south. So it's quite an event down there. We have the tornadic event, and then we zoom back out here, back in the United States. You can see all of these warnings here. In the pink, we have winter storm warnings as the system moves across, and then in the white here, you can see the blizzard warnings in Kansas, which we'll get to the road cams and all of the bad the bad roadage here. As you can see, the storm is pushing eastward, and as the snow bands start to drift away and dissipate, the blizzard warnings get canceled and removed. So that's good news as we're slowly moving out of Kansas, and hopefully the road crews there can clean things up by tomorrow morning. Oh yeah, also if you have any questions throughout this live stream, don't hesitate to put something in the comments. I'm happy to answer anything. Okay, and then as the system moves through, we're going to look at, actually before we look at the more winter side in the northern tier, we'll look at the Storm Prediction Center for the rest of today. Slight risk, just from that squall line that's still hanging here. It is about to move outside this tornado watch. They may issue a downstream watch, but honestly the environment is becoming less favorable. No supercells are above or outside the system, so it should stay pretty calm after it gets out of this polygon here. Now looking at our warnings in a more countryside, there are many different warnings here. We've got some winter storm warnings up here, or winter storm advisories, sorry, up here, and then you got the rest of our blizzard warnings in this orange color, and then winter storm warnings for the rest of people who are going to experience winter storm conditions across here. And really what we're looking at, oh yeah, also you can see the severe weather threat and some wind advisories across the south. And the main threat I see for this system, the life of the system, is it is going to basically just scurry out eastward. But for tomorrow morning, we're going to go up to, this is going to be 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, rush hour. We got a lot of heavy snow in some metro areas, DC, Baltimore. Most of Maryland, actually, maybe some Pittsburgh, Harrisburg. And as that snow moves through, it's gonna pick up pretty quickly, and then by our afternoon commute back home, night commute, we got some back end lighter snow. I'd say this would be less of a problem for issues, but we'll take a zoom and look to see how much snow this is the NAM, how much snow the NAM thinks we're gonna get here in the northeast. Honestly, this run is a little behind, so probably don't expect this much. Maybe like 6 inches less than what's currently being shown. But this is going to be the bullseye of the rest of the snow. As you can see, I need to go back to a couple miles back. This is actually a couple days ago, a model run, and the storm has really drifted about 30 miles south. So that really steep line between, you have like 6 inches of snow and 2 inches to a dusting. It really has sagged south. So really the bullseyes across West Virginia, parts of Kentucky, and Maryland, DC, they're really getting hit with the most of the snow. Unfortunately, the upper northeast will have to wait their turn to see any snow. Moving on, the snow threat is not the only thing. After the system moves out, this is current temperatures this morning. We'll move to right now. You can see a cool cold front right here. This is where the squall line is pushing eastward, where we have all of our severe weather. The moisture and the warmth is supporting the tornadoes that have been spawning up here. But you can see some really cold temperatures will wrap its way in and occlude the front and basically overrun the warm air. Let's go into tomorrow. This is tomorrow morning. See single digits across many of the central plains. And the northeast is also still cold. That's going to be a pretty big trend for a decently long time. As it goes on, this is tomorrow, or this is 2 days from now. You can see really cold air everywhere, even the panhandle of Florida getting in some below freezing temperatures. We'll keep going. See, this really cold pocket of polar air starts to sag south as well. We can go into this is getting into Friday next weekend, really northeast sitting cold. So all that snow that's gonna sit here will be here for a long time. It'll be hard pressed to leave, because even if you have sun on the snow and it's 6 degrees out, it's not really gonna melt. See, it's gonna sit there for a pretty long time, even drag cold temperatures out. I don't see the northeast getting out of freezing for basically the entire forecast period. That's pretty accurate with the next 7 to 10 days. But looking at the rest of the snow from the National Weather Service, this is probably a little bit behind too. Ooh, I didn't even know I could do that. You see, really, Kansas is all done with their snow event. Missouri, just a couple inches. Illinois, Indiana, really most of their snow has fallen. Ohio, Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, Virginia. Really, that is where the rest of the snow will fall for overnight into the morning. That's the main issue we're going to see. This is the expected amount, but if we look at the high-end amount, this is a 1 in 10 chance of... Oh, this might need a refresh. 1 in 10 chance... It'll load. Of seeing something like this. This is a 10% chance, so this is most likely not going to happen, but you can see the higher end, if the storm really bans in just a general area, you could see above a foot of snow here. You can see the legend on the right. So some areas, especially in the ridges, you definitely could see up to 1 to 2 feet. Most likely, this is the low end amounts. We're just going to have some solid snowfall in this band of snow. Looking at a little bit down the road, as I showed you the temperatures from the system, really the entirety of Florida. This is hazardous temperatures, so keep in mind, like, it's going to be single digits up in the central plains, but it's not considered hazardous because they're used to it. But these are not normal temperatures for this area, so definitely keep an eye out if you live in this region. Prepare for colder temperatures. Make sure your pipes don't burst. Now we're going to take a look about the ground truth to the system. Let's take a look at this video. This is from Kansas today. Now, as you can see, this was in the blizzard warning. So really, blizzard warnings are no joke. You need 35-mile-per-hour winds. It's mostly about the visibility in blizzard warnings, is you just cannot see in front of you. You actually don't need any snowfall for a blizzard warning to be issued. And just a reminder, the current blizzard warnings that are only left are just right here. I believe that's Missouri, the northern tier of Missouri. I imagine those will be probably canceled the next probably 3 to 4 hours as the system drifts east. But if we look at our roads, I mean, almost all the snowfall is moved out of Kansas, but we have just devastation across the roads. They've been dealing with ice to begin the storm and then heavy snowfall, so they're really struggling to clear the roads, which I don't blame them, because they've gone close to a foot of snow and then on top of that ice. I don't know if they have any road cams. Oh, they don't. Oh, maybe they do. Oh, but okay. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't believe they have road cams. Let's take a look if we can. Oh, wait, maybe we can get one, so we can take a look what it looks like currently. Oh, that's. I mean, oh, there you go. You see some snow. This is not really a good photo. This is just like a ditch. Oh, that's another terrible video. But yeah, the Kansas is dealing with roads, and we'll shift a little bit east. We're going west east here. This is Missouri, as you can see. Also, the purple are covered roads with snow or ice, and most of the northern tier of Missouri, and then this this one highway here is completely closed. That's in the blizzard warning. So Kansas City really impacted by the storm. Lots of snow. If you're living in this area and you have nowhere to go tonight, definitely don't go out. I believe that by the time you get to the morning, this will improve drastically as their snow will cut off and they'll have time to clean everything up. Shifting to Indiana, I know they have lots of cameras here, so this will be good. You have a major accident over here. You can see all the plows are out. They are still dealing with a decent amount of snow. You can see the radar here. There's a bit of lingering snowfall, definitely not as heavy as West Virginia and Cincinnati's getting right now, so it's starting to taper off. But if we take a look at their roads right now, this is a snow plow. That looks pretty covered. Yeah, I don't see much road. I see a lot of snow. So really, you should not be on the roads in Indiana. There's just a lot of snow, and let the plows do their thing. Wow, these cameras are pretty terrible. Let's see if we can get a good one. Here's like a back road. Man. We'll take a look at this road cam. These are all kind of bad. This is a main highway. This is more north. As you can see, yeah, just snow on the roads. So, lots of catching up they have to do. Again, kind of similar situation. By the time we get to the morning, I believe they'll have most of this clear, especially on the main arteries of the highways. What might not be clear is when we start to get over to Ohio. And we go over the cameras here, so we can get a camera. Oh, this is a good one. Maybe we can view it. Maybe. Oh, there you go. Oh, this is actually pretty good. The road crews are doing really decently out here. You can see decent amount of snow. We'll check another region. Hey, they got in a dry spot. They are pretty north. Oh yeah, you can see the traffic flow. Definitely down in Louisville, Indianapolis, and I think this is Cincinnati. Yeah. They are having some trouble, so we'll take a look at this road cam. This might be, well, this is like standstill traffic. Maybe that'll be, oh, okay. Yeah, you can see there's just snow all over the roads. This doesn't even look that plowed. So really, this tonight, if you live in these areas with snowfall happening, let the road crews do their thing. They really have to clear these roads from the significant snowfall. Now, as we go east, and the storm moves, because this main snow bands are across this area where you see the yellow and red. Obviously, they're struggling to keep up with plowing it. As it moves east for our morning commute, I'd imagine this region where we have snow, we can go back to probabilistic. This region, this is the expected amount. The highways are going to be in not a good shape. So in the morning, if you have a way to avoid traveling, I would highly recommend it.